Where's this ship going to?
Yeah, so this ship is going to the Netherlands. It's going to Rotterdam.
We zijn in de haven van Corpus Christi aan de Golf van Mexico. Een plek die tot een paar jaar geleden weinig betekende voor ons, maar die nu van levensbelang is.
This ship holds approximately 160,000 cubic meters worth of gas, which is enough by our estimation to heat over 1 million homes in Europe for a month in the winter.
Een groot deel van ons vloeibare gas komt hier nu vandaan en daar zijn ze trots op.
We are exporting American ingenuity.
Na het begin van de oorlog in Oekraïne zijn ze hier als een gek gaan bouwen om aan onze vraag naar gas te kunnen voldoen.
We're now exporting about 73% of the total liquefied natural gas we produce at Cheniere is going to Europe. That's over 100 ships so far this year. Whereas prior to that, it probably would have been in about the 15 to 20% volume of it. So we've more than tripled the amount of volume that we're sending to Europe.
Dat we er ook deze winter weer warm bij zitten komt mede door deze gigantische LNG-fabriek in Texas. Maar die vraag naar gas vanuit Europa heeft wel een keerzijde.
What's going underneath down there? It comes up and it affects everything.
Wat ze daarmee bedoelt, daarover straks meer. Maar eerst de cijfers. Want na het begin van de oorlog in Oekraïne zijn de Verenigde Staten in korte tijd uitgegroeid tot onze belangrijkste leverancier van vloeibaar gas. Op afstand gevolgd door Qatar en ook Rusland levert nog steeds een deel van het vloeibare gas. Het Amerikaanse bedrijf dat dit allemaal mogelijk maakt is Cheniere.
We export a little over 50% of everything from the United States. It's a lot of LNG.
Qatar is number one in the world in terms of liquefied natural gas production, and Cheniere is number 2. But Qatar is a country, and we're a company. From that though, 11% of the liquefied natural gas that's produced in the world is produced by Cheniere. So we're number 2 in the world. And in the US, we're the number 1 producer of liquefied natural gas by a wide margin.
Ze zijn dus al groot, maar willen nog veel groter worden.
So right now, we have 45 million tons of production. We have another 10 million tons that are under construction. We have plans to put in another 25 million tons. So almost doubling what we've got today. We've invested over $40 billion today, and we are willing to continue to invest as the world needs the services that we provide.
Hier in Texas heerst inmiddels een heuse goudkoorts en veel bedrijven zien dan ook mogelijkheden.
Never have I seen such a dramatic increase in demand and need. International events result in these dramatic shifts in energy demand that companies like ours have to respond to.
Tot zover het succesverhaal, want die enorme vraag naar Amerikaans gas heeft ook een keerzijde.
I would give them back any money that they would ever give me if they just get out of here, because it disrupts our health, it disrupts our lives, it disrupts the foundations in our homes, and that's what we live with every day. And it's very, very frustrating.
Wat die opgeschroefde gasproductie betekent, dat merk je hier in een buitenwijk van Dallas. Ik ben er net 5 minuten en ik heb nu al een soort metalige smaak op mijn tong en ik word letterlijk een beetje misselijk. Om nog maar te zwijgen van het lawaai.
My eyes are burning a little bit, my throat is scratchy, and I can taste a odd taste, a metallic taste in my mouth. And that happens a lot when I'm around these drill sites.
Het klinkt misschien wat overdreven als je dit zo hoort, totdat je ziet hoe dicht hier bij huizen naar gas wordt geboord.
Well, we're about 400 feet from the well. They started this probably 10 years ago with one well and then they 2. And now I understand they have like 11 more that they just drill.
They're fracking right now, which means there's a lot of diesel engines. So it's exhaust from that. But they're also using about 200 chemicals, which they don't have to tell us what these chemicals are. And those chemicals are being mixed with water and pushed down. So I think a lot of them perhaps escape into the air. So we are smelling probably that as well. None of it is good.
It affects everyone. It affects, our children, our health, our pets. People are getting sick. They've got respiratory issues.
There's noise back here all the time. You can't stand out in the backyard. It sounds like a plane landing. And we've been complaining about it and they keep saying no, it's within their level.
En wat hier gebeurt is geen uitzondering. Overal in Texas wordt naar gas geboord. Of er een woonwijk in de buurt staat of niet, het lijkt geen enkele belemmering te zijn.
Someone asked me, well, have you thought about moving? This is my home. I've been here 30 years. This is my home. I shouldn't have to move because of this. It's just unbelievable, and they just don't seem to care.
1 million of us live less than half a mile from gas drilling. We can't all move.
I think we've had a foundation problem here that cost us a small fortune, where the house is leaning, and we think that has something to do with the well. There's other people on the street that have had problems with their foundation or their swimming pool or whatever, and they claim it has nothing to do with it, but we can't prove it.
Dit is de situatie in Dallas, maar ook een paar 100 kilometer verderop in Corpus Christi is er geen ontsnappen aan.
The storage tanks pop up so quickly that parts of our community are unrecognizable.
Cheniere boort zelf niet naar gas, maar is als grootste LNG-producent wel een belangrijke speler. Ze herkennen zich niet in de kritiek.
When we look at what natural gas is doing, it is bringing down emissions in the environment. When we work with our producers and when we look at infrastructure partners that we deal with, we've got a program that we've called QMRV, quantification, monitoring, reporting, and verification. So when we work with these partners, we have seen drops in the emission. So in that regards, we're working to continue to clean things up.
Corporations like Cheniere have been allowed to increase their pollution. They're not good neighbors. They're not doing it cleanly. They're not following the rules. They get to create the rules, they break the rules, and then they recreate rules in their favor.
Als je met eigen ogen ziet wat hier in Texas gebeurt, dan kun je niet anders dan onder de indruk zijn van de enorme voortvarendheid waarmee de gasproductie hier is opgevoerd. Maar de keerzijde daarvan, die kun je ook niet ontkennen.
It's so frustrating because everything that's going underneath my house that's coming up is going to Europe. I don't mind helping out when we can, but this is ridiculous and it's about greed. And it's frustrating.